Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Style and Vibes podcast. If you are new here, welcome to the family. If you're returning, welcome back, family. And I have new family that I'm adding to the Style and Vibes family. Dre Island, how you doing, sir?
Bless. Give thanks. Give thanks to me, a part of the family.
To start with, how did you get your name, Dre Island?
Of course, my first name is Andrew,
Mm-hmm.
and my cousin, Birdie, is a man that always be touting somebody, trolling somebody. And new word trolling. But him always make fun of people, always find names, give people. So that was supposed to be one of the names that he was supposed to laugh after.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was always a person in my little corner by myself, in my little world, in my own thing. Saying, oh, if your name Dre Island, you just over there so by yourself every time, because I used to build beat in the house. Put my headphone on, you would be here doing everything, whole conversation happening, 5, 6, 7 people, and I'd be in the corner. And every time you look over me, like, yo, what am I doing? It's my headphones on, you're not hearing what I'm doing. And then when you hear it, you'll be like, man, I live on him own island and do his own thing. And that's how he came up, starting calling me Dre Island. You were supposed to laugh, but nobody never laughed and the name stuck.
It's a good name, and I kind of figured you're kind of like. Does that mean that you're a loner, or you just like to be in your zone?
I like peace. I like quiet.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. I like peace.
So tell me about, I know that you started playing piano at 3 and you got into music very early, but you weren't always on this path of music. Like, how did you know that this was what you wanted to do long term?
I mean, I had to accept the reality when Rastafari Way, the first song for me was leaked in 2013. And because as I say, I never wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be a producer / manager. However, I made the beats and I would record my songs, write my songs. I write my songs, I wrote my songs by recording it live. I don't write with pen and paper.
Mm.
Yeah, so I would press 3 for Uno Pro Tools, you press 3, you trigger the record, and then you start singing the microphone. And that's how I wrote from then, ever since, throughout life. And so every single song I've written was by recording it live,
I feel like a lot of Jamaican artists don't write, they just go off the top. Do you think that that is part of our natural heritage of storytelling and growing up with beats and music is pretty much everywhere? Like, I just find that to be so interesting. Like, it just flows naturally.
I think that's definitely something that was given to us from our ancestors because we make fashion with our hand. We make fashion with your heart.
Mm-hmm.
It's the arts. So whether it's dancing, running, singing, playing an instrument, it's entertainment. It's art. So we make fashion. I think that was one of the blessings then what we get as Jamaicans, how to make fashion with the expression.
Being a producer and an engineer first, how do you think that that influenced the type of artist you are now and your musical process?
How I was raised influenced my song, my music, Dre Island music. From it influenced my producing, me making the beat, and it also influenced me singing the song, writing the song. Because our motto is out of many one people, and with that said, we have a vast amount of different genres that was played and presented to us. Only thing, as I keep growing up in Jamaica and hearing international music, we would only get the top 10. So we would only get the hits. So we also have that too, I think that's something that was in man in us and something that we grew knowing top 10. We knew we knew great music, great production, great mixes because we only got the top 10s from wherever.
Mm-hmm.
We had dancehall, we had reggae, we're coming from ska, mento, we're born in a Christian country. You have gospel music, and then you have different gospel music because you had the hymn that was much slower. I never liked that one. But then, you had the Kirk Franklin and the Rancanoli and, the Mary, them, and that's the vibe. So me with I love. And then we have our own ancestral music,
Mhm.
and then we get the top 10 hip hop, Snoop Dogg's, the Jay-Z, the Eminems, the Biggie Small, and Tupac was one of the biggest thing in Jamaica. Michael Jackson is one of the biggest in Jamaica, likewise Bob Marley or Legend,
Mhm.
biggest thing in Jamaica. So we have different sound that we grew up on. When the sound box used to string up in the community, Stone Love. And you hear, well, Stone Love. Them start them set a tune them song with some
With
old
solos.
retro. And then it go into souls, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Smooth Groove, Al Green, Temptations, Air Supply, so all of that was playing a part in our subconscious. I think that's what shaped my sound.
Mhm.
Because I wasn't paying attention to it because I never knew that I wanted to be this
Yeah.
individual. So when I realized what I was doing, the growth and everything that was installed in I and I from a youth, piano, classical piano, I studied too. That's a little bit different from my culture. So everything that shaped and molded me from I was that tender age play a part now in who I am today, in the songs that I create today.
So in terms of your writing process, do you hear the melodies first or you write first?
On the truth,
Yeah.
I go in the studio. I, it's rare, like 1% chance of me listening to a beat before I actually go inside a record. Normally, I don't know the beat. We don't go there with nothing in our head like, oh, I'm going to sing about the situation that I saw today. No, it's never like that. I leave myself open for the Most High, my ancestors, my creator, the supreme being God, Jah, to inspire me to give his people the right song.
Mhm.
So every single time, every single one of Dre Island records, whether it's a love song, social commentary, whatever topic I touch, the last thing I said before I sing every single song is Most High Jah, give her the right words to sing to your people.
Mm.
Every single song.
So how is it working with other artists or writing collabs with other people or working with different producers? Like knowing what you know about your sound, how do you bring it together working with others collaboratively?
I mean, it's very easy because, as I said before, my sound is a mixture, a vast amount of different sounds. So when we come together with somebody that maybe do like alternative or rock and roll, of course, we're going to shape it to give it our culture. We're going to choose that beat, or they're going to make that beat to our vibes too, but also their vibes too, because once you're working with somebody, it's a collaborative effort.
Mhm.
So you want the best of both worlds
Mhm.
and one thing that combine to create that package where we can all speak that language together.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to do that because, as I say, what was installed in my subconsciousness was a vast variety of genres that we grew up on.
Mhm.
So all I do is make sure that I stay true to myself. Reggae. My reggae is not the beat. Slowly to me. Of course, I sing a reggae beat, but my reggae more of everything in my dome is message.
Mhm.
So I keep the message reggae. So no matter where the beat goes, I'ma sing positive. Yeah.
Positivity, I think it's something that kind of stands the test of time in terms of when you talk about writing and your writing process of music and positivity, it might not always sell quick, fast, but it's something that you will listen to long term and grow through, right? So, how have you grown as an artist from your first leaked recording to now, your 2 albums? plenty of singles. How have you grown from that time to now and remaining positive in I mean in the lyrics that you sing on a regular basis?
As you say, growth is everything. And it's a beautiful growth. It's a beautiful process, you know. I will cherish every moment. But we also know too, we have to know where we're coming from, know where we're at, in order to know where we're going. Evolution.
Mhm.
You know, so it's not for us to adapt to, but it's for us to know evolution and grow, keep growing. Because when you're stagnant, you don't have nowhere to go.
Mhm.
So, you know, we always, we don't play fool
Mhm.
and we don't play silly. We keep it real. So we have to keep it real with ourselves first. You know, we have to listen. It's music. One good thing about music when it keeps you feel no pain, the legend of man tell you that. So because of that, and because we don't have fear, and because we don't live by the law of genres, which brings separation and segregation, because I Rasta, we born that. You know, we love togetherness. So it make it easy for me, you know, my consciousness to keep growing, keep evolving, keep, you know, making positive. And it's easy for me because that is who I am. I ain't trying to think. I ain't trying to sit down. Like I think that's what writing do with pen and paper. Make it start come out a character instead of giving naturally who you are.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And me also know this. Sometimes them don't know what good for them. If you offer food to yourself knowing what's
Yeah.
good for you, so you can give it to the people. Like a song like We Pray. When I was putting out that song, they told me, no, I need a next song from the label side. I need a rougher song, something to show them this side of me, that side of me. And in my consciousness and my spirituality, I said nothing but fire. That's what I know from my ancestors. I need the song. They start calling me, yo, we glad you leave the song. Yo, well done. You know, so
Oh, I did your job for you.
sometimes you have to know what the people like, because look at
Yeah.
what's happening and then Silent Addy and Disco Neil, you know, can't left out
Yeah.
Disco Neil. And big up Mali, Skilly Bang, Shensia, shake it to the max. But Silent Addy, Disco Neil, Mali, you know, they created that chord.
Mhm.
That was something that was going on. That wasn't a trend that was happening in the today's world. You
Mhm.
know, that's not what the people and but the vibes, it's
Yeah.
real. You cannot go around it.
Yeah.
Nobody know what Gangnam style means. But when you keep your female pain and the vibes is real, you can't go around it. So you have to know what is good. Leave yourself open and be real as possible. And keep working because the more you work is the more varieties you have to choose from. You
Mhm.
know what is great from what's not great. The more you have to test the crowd. You know, you can't beat me up in a party and just say, yo, I know crowd. First play upon the song. Yo. And when you press play, the crowd just start move. Like they know the song from last year.
Mhm.
First song, you know, I mean, we know that that's one to do. So
Yeah.
you can't play a fool. Some things you have to the test run. Some things you have to make the spirit lead. You know, it's a collective effort to the team too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to keep your ears open, the mind open, and the eyes open. You know.
Yeah. So you talked about We Pray. How did the collaboration with Popcaan come about? Was that later in the process before you leaked it, or you leaked it with him already on it?
No, I linked it with him, man. It's him
Okay.
actually. I look on, you know, because we voiced the song 2016. I voiced my part 2016 earlier part, and he voiced his part like the 29th of December 2016. And February, we had a discussion with the team, and we look on him the same Friday night and say, yo, bro, we're gonna leak the song. And he said, no, bro, you know, the mother, Ray, you know, man. I said, bro, we're gonna leak the song. We're gonna leak the song. And he said, sure? So yeah, the man said, all right. The whole of vibes was on the block, you know, all of vibes and keep it in and you want to leave, you want to go, man, and drive and stop on foot and say, yo, you're cutting up, bro. I say, all right, big up. Say, yo, send a song to Jamie, Petra, and Kobe. You say, cool. Go home the night after I leave. Remember to send it to Jamie, Petra, and Kobe. Yeah, big up Jamie, Petra, and Kobe. Send it to them. Sleep the Friday night. Wake up the Saturday morning, the song everywhere.
And what was that feeling like for you? Trusting your instinct
It
and
was
seeing the
like,
reaction.
it was like, such a real. It's a confirmation again because you keep getting the confirmation, so yo, Jareel, got the big prayer
Mhm.
for your instinct. You know what I'm saying? I would say you have to know when to follow your instinct and when to follow that instinct.
Mhm.
When to collaborate the two of them together to make it work. So it's not just one process. It's just keep on working. Like the scientists in the lab. Keep on experimenting, keep on working, keep on evolving, keep on growing, get the result. So that's what we did. Think the song, and that's how we saw that song evolve and grow.
Yeah.
And as I say, sometimes positive message is not, as it never just bam. It made an impact, but the real impact was when we dropped the video 6, 7 months after in August.
Mhm.
We dropped the video and then we start to the song again take off.
Yeah.
A different type of dimension, because
Yeah.
this is what I do. So and then we watch it grow 2017 up to this day, we see it again evolving. It's like
Mhm.
every time that song plays fresh. So that's also a testament to positive music still relevant.
Yeah.
How much song that came up with replay is still playing today.
Mhm.
It's still making that same effect today, even if
Mhm.
it's playing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you have to stay positive and big up everyone who is staying positive. Look at Miss Lauren here.
Listen.
Look at the Marlies.
Yes.
Look at Sizzler. Look
Yeah.
at Capitan.
Yeah.
Anthony D.
Yeah.
Just name them. They've been international before some people thought they were international because of the message, the power in the music.
And then tell me about releasing your debut album. You released that during COVID, or like, did you plan to release it then, or was
No,
it?
it was not planned.
Yeah.
But then the time come, I saw what time it was. It was just so right for me to give the people them this comfort in there.
Mhm.
They needed that comfort
Mhm.
within them mentality.
Mhm.
It was a very serious time.
Yeah.
A lot of people lost a lot of things. Life, first and foremost, a lot of people lost life. A lot of people gain
Mhm.
earthly possessions. A lot of changes were making in the time. A lot of segregation was taking place because everybody have to be social distancing.
Mm.
So it was only right. Yeah, I'm saying my listen to the voice again and the most time him say, give the people them this song. Don't watch nothing. I will give you that baby. Give them this. Now
Mhm.
they need this. So it's love in the house.
Mhm.
We make the decision, we put out the album and we saw it grew 2 million streams on Spotify in space of a month.
Yeah.
In the time, because obviously everybody was home
Yeah.
on the phone.
Yeah.
Nobody else was releasing music.
Yeah.
So, and again, it was that comforting to the soul. No Iris,
Yeah.
first album.
The other thing too, you weren't able to perform it, for people for a while. So what was that like being able to go on the road and seeing the digital data is one thing and hearing the chatter is another, but being able to finally touch the road and see how people respond to this project, like what was that like after not being able to tour and then
I
being able to
mean,
perform it?
I mean, we still never performed that album how we should perform. Now we're getting that time. So you
Mhm.
see,
Yeah.
everything's evolution and we're singing the songs now. And even people that come to the rare songs,
Mhm.
like, when this come out?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I never know this.
Yeah.
And they support Dre Island. They know Dre
Yeah.
Island music, but they
Yeah.
don't know that album. So you go back to what we said earlier, keep making positive music.
Yeah.
Because it's only gonna grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Not like
Is it weird for you that, you released this project a while ago, or even songs that you
5 years
released,
ago.
a while ago, and they're
7 years
just
ago.
now I mean, I'm not we were talking about this not too long ago, like, music discovery is just so much different than it was before, like, especially post-COVID.
Mhm.
So, like, and you grew up in an era where you could see, like, these superstars, and as you are coming up, you're like, "That's gonna be my trajectory," and then you get here, and it's just like, "Whoa, it's completely changed." So, how is it seeing people discover your music for the first time, even though you've written it probably 7, 8 years ago and then released it as a entire project in 2020?
I mean, it was always, and it still gonna be a great feeling because I always say this. The music is as new as the first ears who hearing it now.
Mhm.
So if you're hearing it for the very first time, it's brand new. It's a brand new record to
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
No matter who hear it, no matter how much time I played it before, no matter who I played it for, no matter who was buying it, it's brand new to that 10 million new people hearing it. It's brand new to them.
yeah.
You can only give them your experience, but they're gonna tell you we just hearing this for the first time and we love it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a new record to us. The date, the date is because of realistically speaking, we make data. So we imprint or it was released in 2017. But we never date our music because we never sing about things that keep it stagnant to 2017 or to
Mhm.
that time in life, you know?
Mhm.
We make sure that we never date the music.
Mhm.
No expiry date is not on it. So it gonna be always fresh and new to you, the first user. Yeah.
I love that because I just heard, like, I just heard "Nice Again," and I'm like, "How did I not hear this song when it released in 2024?" Like, yo, I'm vexed, and I'm grateful that you don't feel bad
No,
that I just
because
discovered
that's
it.
why we do the music the way we do it,
Yeah,
because we don't want to burn out.
yeah, yeah,
This is what happened to trending song.
yeah,
You show them to what's come up in the moment. Go away, you know? Versus we see the songs that do have no expiry date. With
yeah,
life.
yeah,
Life shows that, you know? So I give thanks that I am that exception. And I give thanks that the music keep growing.
yeah,
Yeah, I have to give thanks because you're right. Some people song just fade away with the wind.
yeah,
2025, you know much songs came out this year
yeah,
that you never hear before. You know much songs came out last year that you never heard before.
yeah,
Some of them going to surface itself,
yeah,
reinvent itself because they never dated. You know, it's just a time.
mhm.
You know, while some of them was going to pop at the moment and then fade away. Because them asked what was the big dancer record in 2010.
Even though
So I'm saying, and you had your favorite. You know, you have a
Yes,
favorite
yes,
artist
yes,
in the new crop now, and
yes,
if I ask you what his favorite is,
yes.
what was his,
Not from a specific year. You're right, you're
you know,
right.
if
Yeah.
I ask you what was your favorite song from that artist in 2021,
You just know the song that you like from that artist.
and maybe you can't even remember that one.
Yeah,
You just know that one, you just know a song that's you know, because if I ask you random, what was that person's song? You'll be, I know you. I do it all the time. To people.
yeah,
They'll be like, and I say, oh, you say you is this fan and you is this fan and you is for this person, but they can't give you the answer for that.
yeah,
And if you ask somebody like who studied Dre Island music, and is a fan of Dre Island music, they will tell you that. No, of course, Reaper was released 2017. Of course, he released it Whistle Away back
yeah,
then. You know Rastafari? Because we see the conversations
yeah,
come up, you know?
yeah,
And people sing back some songs to me, line for line, word for word. I'd be like, how you do that? Because then me, I try to remember some songs, not for me, but for other people that I liked. And I used to sing it, and I can't remember it today.
yeah,
And others can't remember it. But then when you give them conscious song, how many pictures I'm in a certain, when you want to be behind curtain, you go always remember that.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So do it for the love, you know, do it for the likes. Easy to remember.
yeah,
It's a part of you.
yeah,
You do it for the love for real.
yeah,
These are things that you can sing. You pray.
yeah,
No matter which tongue you speak,
yeah,
you pray. I never say, I pray to our Jah, Rastafari, that's mine.
yeah,
You know, that's for me. You know, but where prayer is concerned, everybody speak different tongue, different language. We all pray.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be good for you. That's why that song, everybody say, when you pray, as we are praying.
Yeah.
You know, and it don't feel no offense to nobody
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
say that. So that's what we do. We don't make the music and make it be of self. I'm just saying, I ask God to give me the right words to sing to His people. Yeah.
You know, my favorite is Favorite Girl and is it More Life? And I'll
More
tell you
love.
why. More Love.
Love.
And I'll tell you why. On those two records, you balance singing and DJing perfectly. And the music doesn't override you or like it's not an undertone. Like it just flows really
Perfectly
well.
together.
And you can't sing in like
That's
he's
true.
a singer. Like when you're singing, I think you should sing more because I think that tone of singing is unique to you, and when you do it with the music, it just sounds so melodious because it's so different. So they complement like your production and your vocals when you sing complement each other really well. So those are my two favorites from you. However, Situation and what me just name?
Nice.
Nice Again. Nice Again me did really vex. I love the Is there a sample on Situation or is it just that one drop?
Yeah, it's that sample. I find the love like you.
Me know I say a sample.
Sample.
And then the
Big up
sample on.
Geotex, a producer, because he's a producer for Nice Again
Okay.
and Situation.
See
Big up
there.
Geotex.
And it's a Buju sample on
Well,
Nice Again.
well,
Is it-
Nice Again, the beat, I won't do that to Geotex, because Geotex was innocently in a little corner in the
Okay.
box, building a beat for somebody else.
Yeah.
That beat ain't got nothing to do with me at the time. But obviously, it has
Yeah.
everything to do with me now.
No.
But at the time, he was building a beat, invited me to the studio. So would I be right here in the lobby chilling, and him down in the studio in the engineer room making his beat. Was building it on spot.
Mm-hmm.
But while him a building me outside, I said, he grabbed me, but we have conversation and I said, J-Tex, who for reading this? I build it for I said, yeah, let me try something upon it. Let me see what I go on. And I went around there to press record. The length of that song, the beat, what you hear, that was the very first thing.
Oh, really?
That was off the dome. Maybe we changed like 4 words.
Yeah.
They jumble up away, you know? I'm gonna reinvent that demo and play it back. That's him have the demo. But when it was like maybe 4 or 5 words that was not said properly, you know?
Yeah.
We did voice it over, but that core
Mm-hmm.
is what you hear now.
Mm.
Yeah, and you have some songs like that, you know, like I just did a song that named Love is in the House. And we had the session, and the session about 2 hours. But the song was the length. We wrote the song in the length of the beat.
Mm-hmm.
And then we take the hour to do the harmonies and the other.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of my sessions is only 2 hours. Never over 2 hours. And you always chit chat out 1 hour for the vibes. And then the next hour, the music, you know. So we identify that process and we always do it. You know, greatest thing we can always go back and do it properly, right? Evolve it again.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, to our liking or somebody hear it. But that song, it wasn't like I was sitting there and doing the Buju song.
Yeah.
I was singing, and when I reach right there, girl, you make my day. Ooh, yeah, but it's love in the house because Buju is one of my role models, you know.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ones and icons that I look up to, you know. And he helped me to also to carve my sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it helped me how to use my sound too, because we have the same thought. And also we from the same community, whether it's your Kingston, Jamaica, you know. I come from Common Sense, you come from White Barclay.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I have to walk past Buju Studio when I was coming from high school every day,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to go to my yard. So is love in the house, you know. So when we realized what I did, and that was also something from my subconscious.
Yeah.
Because we were never thinking about that. We never hear that song in a while.
Yeah.
No, I never, when last you heard that song before I did?
A while. Yes.
You see what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
So when that came out, it just showed me that it's, it's bigger than just I and I. It showed me that you don't want that seed or that tree to grow that way. Don't put that in it.
Mhm.
Because what we got, that what I got installed in me from when I was a kid growing up, you see it coming out naturally.
Mhm.
Because that was a testament to that too. Because I never was listening to that song, but when you going down the beat, you just didn't let me sing, girl, you hate my day. Ooh, yeah. And then when them say, yo, oh, Buju that to me, I say, oh yeah, well, good. I'm glad to say I Buju then, you
Yeah.
know, it
Yeah.
even work better then, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that was the vibe. So big up J-Tex, he never tried for something.
Yeah.
I and I just show that love. The love.
and then you roll with it. I love
Yeah,
it.
I show the love to him
And
as well.
even situation like that, that's I love samples and references to catalog music even before our time. Yes, that's a popular. Yes, I would know Buju right off the top, but I think sampling and reversioning old rhythms, old sounds really is creative in itself because it's very challenging to take in something that's already good, has already
Yeah.
been great, and make it relevant for
And
today
keep it great.
and keep it great. Yeah, because you hear some samples and it's just like, what is happening? But I think when it's done really well, it's really a testament. So big up the producer, because
J-Tex, big him up.
Dre Tex, yes, big
Into
up.
situation, cause I'm gonna sing the song to situation again. That I
Yeah.
went there, voice that and I yacht. And
No, yeah, show off no.
no,
I joke me, I
the
make.
boat never actually the yacht never move.
Yeah.
The yacht dock
Okay.
in the in what do you call that? When you enter in Bronx from outer Greenwich, Winchester,
Westchester.
Westchester.
Yeah, yeah.
So that pier in
Box
Westchester.
cover, son, make a Westchester.
I don't say Papa.
No,
So
it's close enough.
but big up the Bronx, you know.
Yeah,
Him call me same day on the boat and we got two boats side to side.
yeah,
Big up Kekli, take class two boats side to side and one at the studio.
yeah.
Jay takes them in there. And I and I go and we go for Vice on two different beats.
Mhm.
Add something to the upcoming album that's coming.
Yeah.
They will just say there's an album coming very soon. The situation is the second single. Nice
Mhm.
Again is the first single. So we go for the add the next song to the album. And we had two past songs that we had demo for J-Tex.
Mhm.
So we play them beat. While playing them beat, situation beat just jump out.
Mm.
Mr. What that? Right at Mr. What that, somebody was on the phone going through a situation. That we look over and we just see the person face so. I look stressed and I say nothing. And I watch it. I hear bits and bits. So when that person walk out, it only influenced me to say, got myself caught up in a sticky situation.
Situation.
Because the sorry was a sticky situation. You know?
So that wasn't your situation; it was somebody else's
It
situation.
started that way, but then I don't know what's going on over there. So I sing it to me. Only you,
Yes,
girl. You know,
yes.
start singing about my
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
So that's how sometimes music create, you know?
Mhm.
The room, the environment, spontaneous.
Yeah.
So they ask me the process. So that's one of the process them too. You know, it
Yeah.
depends on what happening at the moment
Yeah,
or what's been playing on my mind.
yeah.
You know, so you shoot that and him step out. So when him come back in the studio, in my ear to him, I say, what weird? This sound like something with me I got you now. The man say, yeah? Well, go on. And the man say, yo, I might expect a youth. Born as you speak. Youth a born. So I
Mhm.
say, congrats, big up, yo, respect for everything, man. You start seeing me. Yeah, say, well, go on. Why you sad? I say, but my wife at their home. And she have a baby. And I say, well, you know, we can't sing about that situation no more. So we just going through the
Yeah,
real life situation. So it's I sing real music.
yeah,
I sing music. You know, I sing about it, don't it? We're not stitching,
yeah,
not informers. We know what to do.
yeah,
The situation is there.
yeah.
We're going to make sure that people learn from this.
Yeah.
Because that was a learning process.
Yeah. It's a really
Learning
great,
process.
great song. Just like beginning to end.
Because even though it started like that,
Yeah.
the real message behind it was reassuring the one that you love that
Yeah.
it's only you.
It's just you.
Because
Yeah.
you're living
Yeah.
your life. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
You have a good pocket for tender love song, you know.
I mean, I was raised in love.
Yeah.
I saw love, genuine, real love. My mom and dad was married before I was born. I never heard my dad argue with my mom before.
Yeah.
In feel a pain one day and go up the road, go lock the gate, come back down. Said to my mother, Miss Johnson, I feel a pain on my back. I should touch him back. It dropped in her arms. Died. Right there.
Oh.
So, you know, me see true love from the beginning of my conception to see where it died, you know.
Yeah.
My grandma, you know, grew up in the church, you know, give thanks that background because it teach me a lot. You know, we see things in there too, but we see love too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And where my mom and dad is concerned, I think that's true definition of love. I never seen my dad argue with my mom. My mom never went to the supermarket before. You know, sometimes now me I think I say, oh mom, cope.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, because she never shot before. That was my dad doing that every single Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, so you see band, you see truth, you see others too, the neighbors, you see it in the community, you know. As I say, we grew up on smooth groove, body to soul. We grew up on love music,
Yeah.
soul music. And that's something that I think is not here no more, you know, are not been pushed up like that, are not being represented properly. So I just played my part of representing love, showing back my virgin them of love, the woman, and also showing the empress, so, yo, you're worthwhile.
Yeah.
Crown yourself, you're a queen, you know, what the head up high. On the spot for money, there's a lot of that been going on. Just for travel, go around the world, take a picture, put on Instagram, you know, them cool with that, you can catch them. You know what I'm saying? And me I try to show them, say life work more than that. Love yourself so somebody can love you for real. Yeah. Really that, you know?
A reason, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you talked about releasing a new project. So tell me about the upcoming project. You don't have to tell me the title because it's not ready to release yet.
No, I want to say the title. However, it's all about love. Same topic.
Okay.
It's 10 songs dedicated to love, dedicated to empowering growth, you know, spiritual love, love how I got it, love how I was raised, love how I saw it, you know, it's from then. You know what I'm saying? You know, I might not be the perfect lover like what some of mom and dad in my relationships, but you know what? I took a lot of greatness from them. It has helped me reason and also not to break down my other part.
Yeah.
You know, my other half. So even them rise to because of what I saw.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of what my cat my love is in the house.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure your mom and dad had their own challenges. I don't think any love is we don't see it, but it's
I will never do. I'm not want to judge me.
Yeah.
Not judge them.
Yeah, exactly.
Them not perfect enough
Yeah.
to keep it from me. But
Yeah.
you know, I kept it, so I guess it never happened.
Very true.
You know, you can say that. They're not perfect enough for the hide it.
Yeah.
I can't even say that because that would be madness because I was there in their face.
Yeah.
24/7. You see where it could I get sour.
Yeah.
And I realized the pops did.
Yeah.
Mom would get her. Pops never argue back. And I guess that was something when my grandmother did tell me, but I feel mother, so just you get the knowledge more than know me to get it. They said, don't argue back with the woman.
You never win.
We did get that teaching,
Yeah.
you know, but we did go off sometime. As I said, we can't speak, say my part did go as mom and dad part.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I would never
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
However, as son,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, me see the good old love. We're missing now.
So what are you excited about?
Life.
Life?
Yeah, give thanks. Love life.
Life?
Yeah, life is life, you know. You them are grow. You know, the music only getting better. I'm passionate about music. I love music. I love life. I love Rastafari.
Yeah.
I love who I am. I love what I do. I love people. You know what I'm saying? I love people. So, yeah, I love what Jack create. real.
What are you most proud of to date in your musical career or otherwise?
Growth, growth, you know, and just keep on growing. You know, I'm proud that I am where I am today, you know, and I see where I'm going. I see what's going to happen, you know, and I also know what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm proud of. The knowledge that I've gained to know where I need to go.
Mm. How important is that vision for you and vision for people in general? Like, what advice would you give to people envisioning their life in a certain way that God has put on their heart versus letting external
I
things
would
get to them?
say I used to speak it because you can't blame the messenger, you know. I've taken the message because I used to speak it, but I see where I used to fall short to. But I also see where I realize where I fall short, not making that mistake no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's to feed focus and stop distraction.
I
That's
love
what
it.
I would tell you. You know, feed focus, make focus swell up. And next distraction, mark a down.
Mm-hmm.
At the happiest you're going.
So we talked about you growing up in the industry and how much it's changed. How has it changed for you in terms of just seeing from CDs to digital and now AI? Like, what do you think about the trajectory of the current music business, and how do you see yourself fitting into or not fitting into where you think it's going?
It's always a room to improve. That's how I see this new time because even where it is now, you know, is the social media that's selling the music. You know, the content creators too. And the streamers that sell music is no longer radio analysts. It's no longer the DJs on the radio alone. It's they're still playing that part too. Everybody playing a part, but there's more to it, you know? And for me, was finding what I was comfortable and like, no, sitting here doing this interview, you know, it's just knowing that, okay, you need to promote your music.
Mm-hmm.
That's not working how it used to be no more.
Yeah.
We're going to sit down because that's not working and not promote your music. No. See what's going on. See how best you can apply what you do to make it work for your audience. Of course, you're going to take a little bit of ups, a little bit of down, a little boof and back. Don't have no fear. Not saying you must go, yeah, dance like everybody, or farm a fool giving silly jokes like everybody. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they play the part to make me smile. They play the part, dance, it entertain me.
Mm-hmm.
That's not you. You don't need to do that. You need to know what you need to do. All right. Let me put it to I need to know what I need to do so I can be effective to these people,
Mm-hmm.
be in their face while not boring them and not losing them, but keeping them engaged and receiving what I'm also trying to give them at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just for me to find that niche within myself to express it on the platforms that is there and provide it for us to promote and sell our music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's doing.
Have you found your flow in terms of promoting?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Just find it. Took me some time, but I mean, I find it. Yeah.
So you're in my home state of Connecticut. We're here at Unknown Clothing here in New Britain,
Yeah, big
Connecticut.
up unknown
Big up
clothing, right?
Unknown
Sure.
Clothing. So what brings you to Connecticut? Most people do not come to, except Busy. Shout out to Busy Signal.
Yeah, big up this signal, basically.
But we have such a big Jamaican community, Caribbean community.
Wanna have such a big movement, we love to, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
In the sense of um Connecticut have a lot of talent. A whole heap of talent. But what I have come to learn is the mentalities and the stigma that is left on their mentality too, as talented people. Oh, you can bus from Connecticut. Oh, you can river. That's madness.
Mm-hmm.
Not with technology.
Yeah.
It's madness. You can go under a rock and make yourself a man and a woman today. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? You can go on the top of the mountain by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
As long as internet is there, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be that person.
Yeah.
Audience, you're gonna create your audience just to learn how to create the audience. So over here full of talent. Over here full of reason why I should be here more
Mm.
often. You
Yeah.
know? Because I love music, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
And I realize that there's a lot of what I love here,
Yeah.
music. People
And I
there
love that
so
you're getting the support from people here and doing shows. I'm looking forward to your performance
yes,
coming
God
up.
bless you. You know?
And you have a full band. So I love that. So like is this a start to you doing more shows either in the area or across the states? What do you see for yourself in the near future?
100% we're starting tour, looking forward to touring East Coast, West Coast,
Yeah.
States, Canada,
Yeah.
Europe, England,
Yeah.
but we're kicking it off here. Yeah, we're
Thank
starting
you.
it
Thank
here
you.
and we're going to do our East Coast tour,
Yeah.
but we're building something here in Connecticut, the whole Connecticut that I think is missing music,
I'm excited.
festival. You
Ooh.
know what I'm saying? So it's a collective effort of everybody. The Reggae and the Rise, a series.
Yeah.
The first series features Dre Island,
Yeah.
but they also continuing to do series along the way. So you're going to see more Reggae and the Rise with some reggae artists to come in. Whether it's Art Street Tavern, where we're keeping this one, 85 Art Street, downtown Hartford. Maybe it's New Britain, the next one keep. Maybe it's Bridgeport, the next one keep. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Maybe it's New Haven, the next one keep. You know? And we're also showing love too. Because I know because of borderline and because of name, but mass it's like CT2, it's
Yeah.
one people.
Massachusetts. Yeah.
So for me, I don't look on me a Rasta. It's like how I deal with genres. I
Yeah.
deal with borderline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A one. We understand why it's there.
Yeah.
You know? But it's oneness. So it's to bring all of these people from Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, when they come from New York,
Yeah.
it's know that love is here.
Yeah.
A whole heap of talent is here.
Yeah.
And greatness is here. So it's growth. Reggae on the Rise series. There'll be something that starting up here soon that goes by the name of Rubber Dub Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Strictly reggae music. Same vibes like Dubwise,
Yeah.
keep in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
Kingston Dub Club,
Yeah.
Rubber Dub Fridays. Strictly rubber dub music, something different,
Yeah.
something that you can feel to bring a kid and feel
And
comfortable right
enjoy.
in Hartford and enjoy.
Yeah.
Be inspired on a Friday night. You don't have work in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
After coming from a long day, a week of work, come drink some fruit juice, come drink some roots, some all our vibes, come socialize. You never know who you might see.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I
And
like that you said bring the kids because
yeah, man.
the
And
kids
that's a
need
Rasta
it.
vibe, so that's what
Yeah.
we need.
Yeah.
Have to sow the seed from young.
Yeah.
So the tree can grow straight, and not a lean. So you have
Yeah.
to bring them forward and start groove, rock and groove in
Yeah.
it. We were born perfect. Don't let them trick you. Because God never did anything wrong. God gave us conscience. And along the way, we use it. That's what shape ourselves in the pity of sin, darkness, or light. Or we use our mentality. But however, everything that the Most High had created, already perfect. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's no room for errors. Feed focus, stop distraction. Keep it going.
Absolutely. And with that, thank you so much,
Give
Dre
thanks.
Island.
Give thanks.
I absolutely love this conversation. And if you guys are watching on YouTube or listening, please subscribe to the podcast. And until next time, Leah to my peeps.